Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I know that it's actually morning nowadays because of the time changes for Australians. So if you're in Melbourne or somewhere around there, it's actually like 7 a.m., I think. So yeah, times are getting weird right now. Um, but welcome to the stream. Um, I had an internet outage yesterday, so I could not cover some of the games that I wanted to cover yesterday. But luckily today it's working, so we're back. And actually, let's play some music here. Let's hope it's not too loud. No, that's not too loud. That's good. That's good. I like it. How you guys doing? I hope everyone is doing fine. Techno Muffins, what up, my dude? I'm doing fine. Was a frustrating day and evening yesterday. Um, but it's all good now. I am smelling smoke of some kind though, which is kind of scary. Should be fine. I'm one of those, people that don't have like fire alarms. So whenever I smell smoke, I try to like find out where it's coming from. Yo, Wimpy and live bullshit. Watching from my phone. Yeah, that works nowadays. Funny story, actually. The very first contract that I wrote, that I signed with Twitch, was back in like 2013, I think. Because they liked Quake World. And the reason I did that was because that there was no like transcoding, so you couldn't if you weren't a partner, viewers could only watch the stream on source settings. So watching from a phone, for example, if someone was like, streaming at like anything above 3 megabit per second, 1080p, 60 FPS, and so on, it would be unwatchable. But if you were a partner, transcoding actually worked, and they wanted to support me from the Twitch staff, so they allowed me a partnership back in 2013. That was the first contract that I signed, only to get that transcoding so that people could actually watch through their telephones or mobile phones and cell phones even. I can't speak. So that was the very first contract. Of course, it's been updated several times, and I signed a new one this summer. But that was the very first contract that I signed with Twitch, only to help people be able to, watch the game from their phones, and if they had bad connections, for example, they could lower the quality and stuff like that. This is way back in the days. Okay, let me see. So, the game that we're gonna be watching tonight, unfortunately, a lot of games were scheduled at the exact same time, of course. So I only get to cast one of them, and it's gonna be the Hunters versus AeronautS in the HammerTime 2-on-2 tournament. The Hunters actually with a Swedish name, but I'm gonna translate it every time because otherwise it doesn't really make sense. And it's BPS and Locust, of course, on Team AeronautS versus Hollow, Xero, and Shaka from the Hunters. Actually gonna get on the server just to be ready right off the bat whenever they are, and then just fill in with some talking. Coming up next as well on Sunday, I'm gonna be on a podcast in the Keep that some of you may have heard of. They do podcasts around the around the Arena FPS world. So I'm gonna be on that on Sunday, which is gonna be nice. It's gonna be exciting. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take them to release the episode though, but I know that I know that I'm gonna be on it anyways. All right, so BPS even jumping into the chat, letting me know that they are ready. So let's turn off the music and get straight into the Quake. Some volume, tabbing in, and we're actually on the countdown here. All right, they're gonna redo it. So the first map is gonna be Aero Walk, of course. If you're against the AeronautS, you're gonna have to play Aero Walk. That is just the way it is. They're gonna bench Shaka for this one and play Holo and Xero. Locust is gonna get the first Mega and the yellow armor, which also gives him the first quad. Yeah, AeronautS couldn't ask for a better start. I have a feeling that maps like this one, for example, is gonna be quite an easy journey for the AeronautS. No disrespect to Xero, Holo, or Shaka for that matter. It's just that BPS and Locust are both two of the best players in the world on Aerowalk, so put them together in a 2-on-2 tournament. Aerowalk is not gonna be the map that you're trying to win. So yeah, we can talk a little bit through this map, I believe. Something that I do think that Xero, and I don't know whether Shaka or Holo, but one of them on DM2, I think definitely DM2 could be real exciting. I mean, I know that BPS is extremely good on DM2, and Locust is not bad. He just hates the map, but he's not bad at the map per se. But I know that Xero and Holo and Shaka are good on DM2, so that should be one map where they have a chance. Of course, as we know, this is the HammerTime tournament, so we're gonna have 6 games out of a map pool of 7 maps. So we're gonna get to see a lot of maps regardless of the score. Yeah, only one map that we're not gonna see. So it's the big 5 plus Bravado and Shifter, and yeah, only one of those maps will not be played. And I am gonna guess that one of the maps that we're not gonna... I'm gonna guess we're not gonna get to see DM6 or Shifter, I think. Hey, Burn. Yeah, this is the first map. Airwalk between Locust and BPS and Xero and Holo. Shaka being on the bench for now. He's probably available, but you are allowed to have 3 players on your team, so you can switch out players as you feel like between those 3. But as this is the first map and this is the first pick of the AeronautS, we kind of already know the outcome of Airwalk. The only thing we can look for is some pretty nice frags, or maybe an axe kill from BPS, or something like that. Maybe a nice team frag or a funny board. That's a nice kill from Xero. But yeah, all in all, I don't think that they have any chance whatsoever to ever win this map. At least not without practicing for thousands of hours on Airwalk. Then they might have a shot. But for now, no. So let's read the chat a little bit. Shaka is hit or miss, dude. Either fucking good or not having his day. Yeah, you might be right about that, Wimpy. Actually, I always think about Shaka as a pretty strong player. I'm not sure I have really noticed that variance in his gameplay as much as you might have, but I've always thought he's pretty strong, and I know that Zero is very strong, being a very long time player. So a map like DM2, for example, might be very, very good for them against AeronautS. Playing BPS and Locust on Arrow is so painful. Yeah, well, that is just what happens. It's like QuakeCon 2016, right? People flew to Dallas, Texas for the T1 tournament with a $25,000 prize pool, and Milton and Recall teamed up together, right? That was a pretty hard team to beat, I would say. Naturally, they ended up winning the tournament, so they got a lot of money from that. And BPS and Locust is kind of the same deal when it comes to this map, at least. I'm not gonna say all of the maps though, because they do have weaknesses, way more weaknesses than Milton and Recall had in 2016. But Airwalk is, yeah, like you can look at the scoreboard. Airwalk is, it's not very close. So I'm just gonna hope for some axe kills or something like that. That LG of Locust is just unfair, Wimpy says. Yeah, I mean, Locust is known for his lightning gun, right? But I think it's more about his understanding of angles, more so than just like pure tracking. You know, there's a difference. Like, you can know exactly like where to aim, which allows you to hit so many cells without even having to move your crosshair. And I think he's just a master of that, like knowing exactly where to aim. Of course, he has very decent tracking as well, so yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to find flaws in Locust's plays, but you know, it's kind of hard to do because like the guy he is known for his amazing lightning gun. He just comes off a victory in QuakeCon at home. He won that entire tournament. Went home with pretty much a lot of money. So yeah, I can try and find flaws in his play or his lightning gun as much as I want, but it's not really gonna fly. And yeah, this is brutal. See Hollow on 2 frags and 0 on 9. While Locust is on 67, BPS on 64. Oof. Hey, what's up, ER? I was actually looking through some old demos yesterday when my internet was down, because I do have like a folder of old like demos. I was looking at some of like the Form 4. We were on the same team a couple of times. I think it was for like Milton's second division team in one of the drafts and so on. I was looking through some of those demos. We were playing with Blood Dog and I think Net Spider or someone. Yeah, some old good memories. I had nothing else to do yesterday, so with no internet connection, I could only do stuff like that. Good old draft. What did Burns say? When playing against when playing against them, I feel like I had never touched Quake World beforehand. Yeah, this is harsh. I mean, yeah, they're almost, well, yeah. As you can see, they pretty much stopped playing at this point. We just get to see Locust go on a rampage, and then this map is gonna be over. I do think we're gonna see like DM2 after this though, or maybe DM6. Oh my god, the amounts of frags the last 20 seconds here. Yeah, look at this. Oh, HLW. Hollow, he's getting a spawn frag. He's actually tabbed out. He's tabbed out. He's like, I've had enough of this. Oh, yeah, that's a rough ride, dude. That's a rough ride. Oh, Wimpy subscribing with Prime. Thank you so much, brother. Let's look at this. Yeah, let's see. Look, it's only on 28% LG. Still hitting way more cells though. Like, that's why I love this feature. So, as you can see, BPS had a 36% LG versus Locust 28. But Locust hit 178 cells, whereas BPS only hit 108. Fired only like less than half of it though, but yeah. Okay, I was right about DM2 being the second map, and here they actually have a chance. So this could be interesting. Let's see what happens in the start. BPS getting the better start on telly because he has access to the health kit or the health pack. So he should be able to, yeah, exactly, jump over to the quad and get that. That's an interesting thing when it comes. Is he gonna do it? Yeah, I knew he was gonna do it. The quad rocket jump to get this mega. I like it. I love seeing that. Yeah, but there's an interesting dynamic when you spawn two people down at the tally area. Whoever spawns closer to, like, assuming both of you are gonna hit your boomstick shots, the one spawning closer to the health kit, the health pack, is most likely gonna win that, which is what BPS did. So managed to get the first one. Thank you so much, Wimpy. Very much appreciated. But yeah, this is a very strong start for AeronautS. Locust with the second quad here. Locust is notorious for not liking DM2 and thinking it shouldn't be a part of the map pool at all. He doesn't like the map, it should be banned, blah blah blah. But he's not actually that bad at the map once he plays it. But yeah, they need Zero and Hollow to get going here. They need a little bit of control and then get a quad or two to get back into this. Wimper says, after Schloss, DM2 is the best map. I'm gonna have to disagree with you about Schloss, but DM2 I think is an amazing map. There's a reason I feature it in so many of my my series and videos. I just love this map. Oh, what a fight from BPS. Zero missing every single rocket. That was actually a very good chance for Zero to turn this around, but he only killed Locust once. And BPS dodging everything and killing the quad. Well done by BPS. What's the difference between following and getting a sub on a channel? Well, following is only so that you get notified if I go online. Subscription is the same, but you get some perks. You get some nice icons, and also I get paid for that, which is money that I then can reinvest into Quake World. So normally, or back in the days, subscriptions. Oh, he was trying. He was going for the axe there. Did you see that? But yeah, back in the days, subscriptions used to cost €5 or $5. But then with Amazon Prime, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get one free subscription that you don't pay for, but I still get paid because they pay it for you, so to speak. So I still get paid, you don't have to pay a single thing, and everything is good in the world. Yeah, this is a way better start for AeronautS. Zero had a good chance to turn it around, but didn't quite work out. I wonder if they intentionally play Hollow and Zero for these maps, or if Shake is not available. I didn't have too much time to check around on the servers to see if Shake was warming up or not, but Zero is really good on TM2 though. Yeah, I know, he's really good, which is why I was hoping that his quad run would turn things around. But they still have 5 minutes. They just need to get some. That's a good start, killing Locust. BPS is not gonna get the top mega. It's not up yet, and it's also gonna go down to Zero as well. Zero is gonna die to Locust though, and the secret, and BPS is gonna get the perfect perfect timing on this quad, or well, the perfect situation. Actually, scratch that, Zero is, but he's gonna go down to a mid-air rocket from Locust, and Locust getting a couple of nice spawn frags here as well. Oh, they feel like they're so close all the time. Like Zero had a great timing on that quad, pushed BPS off the quad pad, and also got the quad, of course, but went down to Locust mid-air rocket. Feels like they're so close all the time to turn this around, but can't quite do it. Yeah, that's actually Morning Light Gamer. That is actually an interesting topic, because I know that BPS loves doing things with his config when it comes to MM2 team reports in general. Ooh, what a nice exchange. So he made the team says for both him and Locust. And it might look a little bit simplified, maybe. But the point of it is to be super easy to read for your teammate. So like, if you lost somewhere, or if you picked up an armor, for example, it should be super easy for your teammate to read that. And I think that's pretty cool. I like their setup. Yeah, exactly. No names, no nothing, because it's 2v2. Of course, this is not what they use in 4-on-4. Of course, the Locust doesn't really play 4-on-4, but BPS does. And then he uses a different MM2 setup. But for when they play together, look at that teamwork, by the way. They knew exactly when and where both were. I don't think that Hollow and Zero are even on voice, by the way. I think they feel like it goes better without voice, but yeah, when you're only 2 players, you don't need to have your name displayed, because your teammate is gonna know that nobody else can report but your teammate. Oh yeah, MM2 message mode 2, which means team says. So messages that only your teammate can read. So you can see them on the left side of your screen when you watch the stream. So there you can see that BPS picked up the mega, and he gave this message. You see that mega in blue text with a lot of white around it. That was his message, that he just picked up the mega. which he manually clicks to let his teammate know that he just picked up that mega. Same here, slip telly, which allows Hollow to know that an enemy slipped to the telly area, and so on. It is pretty much the only thing we used in Quake World before starting to use a lot of voice comms. Other regions, apart from Europe, used a lot of team overlay. A lot of Europeans think that's cheating. The rest of the world don't agree, and Europeans are just used to all this team reports instead, which is what we. And nowadays we kind of combine the two, so we have both message mode 2, so we have the team reports, but we also use voice, so we use like both, you know? MM1 for trolling is important. Yeah, I agree. I love some banter. It's always fun. Hollow with a quad here. That was very short-lived. And yeah, they're down way too much. I was hoping that this was the map that they were gonna maybe win, but now they're gonna have to. Now it's gonna be a little bit harder for them. They're gonna have to show their strengths on the other maps, and I hope that Shaka is available. Here comes the axe. BPS is going for it. No. He knows that I'm watching him, and he knows that I love the axe kills. But yeah, MM1, which would then, of course, just for Laser to understand, would mean message mode 1, which means that everyone on the server can read it. Alright, so next we're gonna go to DM4. And I'm still curious whether Shaka is even available, or if it's only gonna be Hollowing Zero for the entirety of this, because I know that Shaka is very good on DM4. Yeah, this one should be hard for Hollow and Zero as well. I think that that DM2 was important for them. They might be a little bit demoralized now, but Zero is not bad on DM4. I don't know too much about Hollow, but Zero is not bad at DM4. But they're against Locust and DPS. Ah, that's nice. Locust goes down. Doomstick. All right. Oh. So frustrating when I see no, that's your teammate. Okay, that's a good rocket though. Nice. Okay. What? Okay. Not a terrible start to this game, but Locust with the red armor here. That's dangerous, of course. You could hold this for like 20 frames. He is gonna fall down though, so he's gonna lose positioning, which is gonna cost him his life. But I heard that BPS spawned the red armor, gets 1 kill, but all the red armor is gone. Oh, that's a nice rocket by Zero, by the way. Absolutely not a terrible start here for Team Hunters. Hollow is going to chase down DPS. The yellow is up. He can't pick it up because he already has more armor from his red. But he should have let his teammate know that it's up. So Zero could go grab that yellow whenever. And they're going to take the first lead. Okay, it was very short-lived, but it was a lead. They had a lead by 1 frag for about a second. And that's the first lead thus far this series. Hollow is also very good on DM4. Okay, thank you, Wimpy. I don't know too much about him. I'm not sure why, but yeah, I just don't know too much about him. Apart from what I've seen during these HammerTime games. Alright, so AeronautS getting a couple of frags here. They don't really have like amazing control or anything, as you can tell by the... Oh, that's a nice team frag by BPS, by the way, and Hollow comes out and kills BPS. Locust is gonna go down as well. And yeah, we just see people dying all over the place. No one is staying alive. Only 7 frags apart, and BPS is gonna go down, so far really well played by the Hunters. I wonder what the HB stands for, by the way. In their team name, I mean. I'm not sure what that stands for. But yeah, they're only down 6 frags. And they had their first lead in the series. Albeit only for 1 second, but they might get it back here. Nice playing. Oh no, Clear is gonna die to the lava. That's gonna open up the map a little bit for BPS and Locust. Locust is gonna... Okay, they're both in Mega here. Zero has the red armor. But he's gonna die to falling damage to that rocket. It threw him down into the floor with such force that it killed him. Hollow getting a couple of frags here as well. BPS, sorry, with a full red armor, but it's gonna be completely done away right away. Oh, if only one of them used the boomstick, BPS would have been dead. So make that a 9 frag lead at this point. 8. Still very close. Surprisingly close, because both BPS and Locust are extremely strong on DM4 as well. So really nice play thus far by the Hunters, Zero and Hollow. Nice play by Locust, controlling the area all by himself, and to a 10-11 frag lead now, or 10 frag lead. Oh no, that's it's a discharge that killed his teammate instead of any enemies. Let's make that a 16 frag lead now. Yeah, they need some control now over the map. They need it quick. BPS and Locust doing a good job just controlling the area and running the armors. But there we go, okay, so this is the chance. No, that's the wrong target. Okay, unlucky, but a nice play by Locust as well. Perfect rockets. Oh, I see so many like opportunities for Team Hunters to like gain a little bit of control, but then they fall flat just in the like last second. Something goes wrong every single time. Now the scores are yeah, they're not looking too great right now, but we still have 3 minutes, 21 frags. Absolutely doable. It's a good start. They have control over the middle area, almost. They need to kill Locust up there. No, use the lightning gun, that's unfortunate. I don't know if he ran out of ammo or what happened, but... Okay, Locust is gonna die to the lava. Now they both have armors. They need to make the most out of this. They can... No, that is not the way to go. Oh no. Both of them go down. even though they both had armors. And they can't keep trading, they need control. Like, trading is nice if you're tied. But if you're not tied, if you're behind on frags, you don't want to be trading. You want to be controlling the map and getting a lot of frags. 23 frags, 2 minutes. They keep trading, it feels like. No one is really having any control. And that's a nice sneaky rocket, by the way. And here comes some control from Locust. But that's not the team that needs control. They're already in the lead. But yeah, this is what control looks like. So AeronautS getting a bit of control here. And we're gonna see that quickly on the scores. That is gonna extend even more. So this is exactly what Team Hunters needed. This kind of control. But instead, AeronautS managed to develop it for themselves instead. So yeah, what was their first lead by 1 frag for 1 second became became a pretty good lockdown by Team AeronautS. It's unfortunate because it was a very strong start for Team Hunters. They did really well in the beginning, I have to say. About 40, 42, 43 frags apart. 20 seconds remaining. So we're gonna have a 3-0 map lead. But of course, we're still gonna see 6 maps out of 7 possible. So I'm curious which map we're not gonna get to see. Yeah, let's do last scores for now, just to see the first 3 maps. Come on. All right. So first one, of course, Aerowalk. That was brutal. DM2 could have gone either way, but didn't. DM4 was a great start for the Hunters, but yeah, then in the end, the AeronautS took full control. But we're gonna get to see Shifter now. Yeah, 168 to 11. Yeah, there's a reason they're called the AeronautS, because Aerowalk is just it's their thing. It's their forte. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Sorak War, and of course, Insane. What's up, my dude? All right, so Shifter is gonna be the map pick of Hollowing Zero. Let's see if they can do anything here. Also, just to let everyone know, this is a super low ping game. All of them are Swedish, so we're on the lowest possible ping in the game. Oh, if that would have hit, that would have been a beautiful rocket by BPS. Anyway, BPS with the first squad, as you can see, he also got the first makeup. He's gonna go for the second red armor to establish some early control here. Thing with Shifter, I think, is that it plays out a little bit like Aerowalk, I would say. So I kind of feel like it fits Locust and BPS quite nicely, because it's a lot about, you know, if you can survive with a quad, a lot about the lightning gun, and if you can get a clean quad like this, like BPS just did, you can do so much damage with that. So I feel like it's pretty similar to Airwalk, even though the like layout of the map is nowhere near the same. But oh, they're so close to killing off PPS here. But the playstyle of the map is a little bit similar, I would say. Oh, that's a nice red armor steal by Hollow, by the way. That's actually gonna cause BPS to die. Wimpy and insane. I don't know. I mean, I mean, it's a subjective thing, right? Like, there's no right or wrong. But I feel like the playstyle on this map is very similar to that of Airwalk. It's hard to survive with a quad. The lightning gun is extremely important on this map. I don't know. Feels Arrow-like to me, at least. The way it plays out, which is why I think it's a dangerous map for people to play AeronautS on. Lock lane versus AeronautS would be nice, yeah. I agree. They're probably gonna save that map for, or that game for last, most likely. At least I have a feeling that AeronautS perceive lock claim as the biggest threat in the 2-on-2 tournament, maybe? Most likely. But then you never know, like, the Americans can do something, or well, USA and Canada. Boga Joker and Blood Dog aren't bad either. They seem to be ending in a like a 3-3 score most of the time. Seems to be kind of their thing. However, but they do have a slight ping disadvantage. Not Blood Dog so much, because he's only like 12 ping away on like since he lives in Boston, but since Boga Joker is from California, he's hurt a little bit by the pings. Without Milton in the league, this is gonna be a cakewalk for BPS and Locust. Maybe. Remember, this is just a season, by the way, which is gonna have a playoff. So there's gonna be a playoff system, and anything can happen in the playoffs. So, while on paper and from what they've shown thus far, they do seem like maybe the strongest team. But you never know, like in the playoffs, you know? Carapace or Locktar playing this. Locktar is playing in this together with Lord Lame from Ireland. So he's playing in the Lock Lame team. Carapace is having a break from the game at this point. No, it's not vanished. He's playing Diablo 1 and stuff. Talking to us every now and then in our private discords and so on, but just taking a break from the game, just like pretty much like Recall is. Recall is the same, taking a break. They're both very likely to come back to the game eventually, though, like everybody else. Especially when you're on their level, they just needed some breaks after QuakeCon 2016-17 and the QH lands and so on. yeah, to talk about this map a little bit. Oh, nice triple, quadruple, and quintuple kill. By Locust. Yeah, this is what I feared about Shifter, that Locust and BPS are just gonna be too strong with the lightning guns, and if they, of course with their experience, they're very good at getting the quads and controlling the red armor. It's gonna be hard to beat them on Shifter, I believe. That's one way to kill Locust, get him into the lava. Let's look at the scoreboard here. Yeah, it's looking rough, and Locust doing a lot of heavy lifting, showing that lightning gun, getting a lot of quads. I need to pour up some water. Carbonated water. Yeah, okay, so this is gonna bring us to a 4-0 map lead. Of course, it's a league, so you get 1 point for each map win, and then 1 point for activity. So maximum points that you can get is 7. And even if you lose 6-0, you still get 1 point for activity. I love that system, by the way. Oh, that's some really nice kills, by the way. I think BPS just ran out of mouse pad when trying to track that kill. I don't understand this activity point. Okay, so it favors teams that get their maps played in the week that they are supposed to get them played. So if you don't, and if you lag behind, or maybe even give away walkovers, that's gonna hurt you in the long run. Everybody's going to get their match done anyway. Well, that's not a promise. Like, there's no way for the league administrators to know that. And even if everyone gets their maps played, then that activity point doesn't make a difference anyways. It's just like, just add 1 point for each and every series to every single team. It won't change anything, right? So it's only a good incentive to make people play. Because ultimately what people want to do, just like in any like sports league or whatever it is, you want to get into the playoffs in the end of the season. But yeah, alright, that's Shifter. Very convincing win. So that makes it 4-0 thus far for AeronautS. They're gonna pick now either DM6 or Bravado or CTN. They're gonna pick CTN, and I think they're hoping for Bravado last. I don't think they want to play DM6. So, to CTN we go. So far, DM4 was actually the closest map for the hunters. They're gonna get the first quad here without. Oh well, they're gonna get Locust to bore. I feel like I'm pretty sure, by the way, that Team Hunters are not using MM3. So what we call a message mode 3 means voice. So that they're not on a voice channel together. I know that I talked to Shaka about it in the past, and he said that they weren't using one. Maybe they are now though, I'm not sure. I also know that like Medic and Greco also weren't using one. And I feel like combining both message mode 2 and 3 is the best way to go. So if you have both reports and voice. But here we go, second quad coming up. And I should mention that we have the second lead of the game, or of the series, for the Hunters. Or HB, whatever that stands for. I'm so curious. Oh, I thought BPS was gonna go down to that quad shaft, but no. But a lead for Xero and Hollow. It's nice to see. Happy birthday. I'm actually gonna go on a limb and guess that it means like the Swedish word for moonshine. But I have no idea why that would be their team tag when they're called the Hunters, but the Swedish word for that. I don't really see the connection, but I mean, I think it would. Yeah. I'm gonna have to ask them. Locust is gonna pick up the Mega and the Red. Super stacked with endless amounts of LG ammo. Cells, also known as. AeronautS are gonna take the lead. They were down in the beginning. Nice kill there on Locust. And BPS doesn't have too much. Mega is way off. Still 10 seconds away. But he knows it's gonna spawn soon, so he's gonna stick around. No! He's gonna leave just when it's about to spawn. And he's gonna miss the timing on the Red as well. BPS completely losing timing of every single item for a little bit there. But it... This could go well for... Oh, BPS is gonna steal the quad through some nice footwork. We're gonna get some mayhem in the middle of the map, but we're almost tied. Almost tied. BPS is gonna oh, that's some nice dodging from all those pines. He manages to get to the red armor. Oh, BPS. Oh, that's a shape thing. For sure. That's not normal that BPS loses a lightning gun fight where in that manner that he should win. It's definitely shape being a little bit rusty. But he's gonna get in here. Ready for this quad, but he's gonna go down to the buckshot of Hollow, and he's gonna get the quad. And we're tied in once again. Well, for 1 second they were in the lead, and then Zero suicided. But Hollow does have a lightning gun. It just needs some armor. The yellow is about to spawn. You should pick that up, mate. Pick it up. Don't die. Don't die. Okay, okay, okay. Good. Alright, so they have the lead. One frag. Half the game remaining, though. Oh, no. The sneak attack by BPS killing both of them. Oh, no. And he's just killing them all. Well, Locust can just, like, safely restock on ammo and everything he needs. And armor. Quad is coming up, and yeah, I don't think there's anything that they could do about that. BPS kill. Oh, nice spam on Locust though. Locust is gonna go down. That they really needed that. That was looking real bad for them for a couple of seconds, but then a few really nice rockets connected with Locust, and they have a chance to get back into it again. They cannot allow Locust to restack as well though. They're both low now. Both Locust and BPS are low, so this is a chance. Hollow and Xero both have red and yellow. BPS is just gonna spam his way and try to get this red. Is he gonna manage to do it? No, he's not. So this quad should technically, if everything goes as planned, go to the Hunters or Team HB. Just have to pick it up. It's actually 22 seconds late at this point. Have a shot here. Yellow is about to spawn. There we go. Now he needs to get a kill here. Oh, that's not the way to do it though. Almost kills himself. Might kill BPS, no, but he brings him down low enough to kill him when he respawned. Oh, I feel sorry for Xero. Accidentally shooting down into the floor instead of down at BPS. That was unlucky. Next squad in 10 seconds, but I feel like this one is definitely gonna go to Locust. This might extend the lead a little bit. Feels like Locust and BPS, they just make more. Oh, that's such a beautiful kill. They make more out of every quad, it feels like. When they do get the quad, they extend the lead by like 10 frags. And when Team Hunters get the quad, they get like 1 frag. They do manage to kill Locust once again with quad there. So that's good. Good for them. But they're still behind quite a bit now. They need the next 2 quads desperately to have a chance here. Or at least deny it. They're setting up for it, but BPS is coming in. Zero is gonna go down. Hollow is up there. Everybody dies. Who's gonna get it though? BPS with 2 perfect rockets. Perfect direct hits by BPS, which means he's gonna get the quad. He might not survive super long with it. He doesn't have a lightning gun, but he still manages to get like 5 frags with it. 6, 7. With well, he just got a lightning gun, but yeah, like this is what I mean, that they just utilize the quad so well. And now the only thing that Team Hunters can hope for is a miraculous quad run and a full map lock on this last quad. Otherwise, this is over. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen though. BPS is gonna come in with a full stack, get the quad, and that's gonna be GG. Alright, well, valiant effort. They had the lead twice on CTN. So let's see what the last map is gonna be. What do you think, chat? Bravado or DM6? I think Xero and Hollow probably have a bigger chance at winning DM6. Because I know how much Bravado or how much BPS and Locust like Bravado. I know that they love that map. But I feel like they have a bigger chance at DM6. We'll have to see. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna pick Bravado against BPS and Locust. But we'll have to see. DM6 is also hard against two all-time players like BPS and Locust, but oh, they're actually gonna random it. Okay, so it is gonna be a bravado. They couldn't make up their minds themselves, so we get to see bravado. Now, personally, if I were them, I would have gone for DM6 because I think they have a bigger chance there. I know like Zero is good there, Hollow is probably good there as well. But yeah, I also enjoy seeing bravado, but I do feel like BPS and Locust are so strong here. They like this map. And they don't really like DM6. So, yeah. I don't want to call this game too early, of course. But, I love the map, but it might be very, very hard for Team Hunters against AeronautS on this map. Of course, DM6 would have been hard as well, but let's see how it goes. Locust with the yellow spawn. BPS is gonna pick up the first quad. He's gonna kill off the red armor straight away, and a couple of spawn frags as well. And pretty much a nightmare start for poor Hunters. We haven't, well, at 20 seconds into the game, we already had a 10-0 lead. Oh no, this is not the start that you want. Why did you randomize that? Okay, so they get one frag on the board. Hollow manages to kill BPS. Alright, so 1 minute in and we have a 24-1 lead. Hollow is gonna steal the quad, go down immediately though, but that denies the quad. So that keeps the scores a little bit tighter. I got zero brain too. Well, Wimpy, I'm not gonna lie, I felt the same after living in the Netherlands for like 2 years. I'm not gonna say why. Tell me why. Not on Twitch, man. Not on Twitch. I mean, if you can't figure out what I mean, that really means that you have zero brain. The chocolate on the sandwiches like that. Unsub. Oh. Let's just say that there's a couple of nice coffee shops in Amsterdam where you can go and have a nice cup of coffee. And I felt like I lost some brain cells from all the coffee drinking. Is that code enough for you? Right. But yeah, we're kind of seeing the expected, what we expected on this map so far. I feel sorry for them. I don't think they should have randomized the last map. I think on DM6 they actually have a chance. I don't think that they do on this map. Bravado is an amazing map and it's fun to play. So maybe they think it's fun anyways, whether they lose or not. But I don't think that they have a chance here against Locust and BPS. This is one of BPS's favorite maps. And Locust is just good everywhere. So, yeah, this is... Well, the thing was, I did live for like a year in Amsterdam North, so, northern parts of Amsterdam, so where else? Locust and BPS aren't good anywhere. Oof. I like you for that statement. I don't know if I can agree with it, but I like it. We got legal coffee in Seattle too. I've never actually been to the US at all. But at some point I'm gonna do an East Coast and a West Coast trip, so might end up in Washington or Seattle. Probably going from like San Diego all the way north to maybe all the way to Vancouver. I feel like the climate is probably pretty similar to Sweden, except that we have a little bit darker summers and lighter. Darker winters and lighter summers. The sunsets and sunrises. But I feel like climate-wise, when it comes to temperature, it's probably pretty similar. So I mean, yeah, these games, they're kind of hard to commentate, to be honest, because this is utter domination. BPS is actually gonna kill himself with a grenade. He's done some amazing grenades on E1M2 in the Form 4, Get Quad and all that. The Nations Cup. But this time he managed to do that exact thing on himself. That's pretty funny. Sweden is famous in the Netherlands, but Malmo, why? Are they calling it like the most dangerous place in Europe or something? Probably use it for propaganda, for racism. Yeah, but there aren't really any bombings. That's the thing. There's been a few for a huge span of time. The amount of people that die in Malmo compared to, like, say, city like New York City, where they have like 60 murders a night. Like, I don't know. I don't think the bombings, or quote-unquote bombings, in Malmo are that bad, actually. Yeah, they do, like, yeah, admittedly, there are some gang issues down in Malmo. but it's nowhere near as bad as media makes it sound like. But that's their job, right? That's what they are hired to do. They need to make they need to make news that you click on. That's how they get paid. So it's not that weird. But they do have some gang related issues down there, but it's nowhere near like any city in like the US or something like that. We're talking such minuscule problems. Alright, so this is gonna be the last quad of this game and the final game. We didn't get to see DM6. I'm not too sad about that because DM6 might not be my favorite map in the map pool. But I feel sorry for Xero and Holo. I feel like they would have had a bigger chance at winning on DM6. I think their biggest hope was DM2, but the one that they were actually closest on was pretty much DM4, I would like to say. You're not American unless you've experienced a mass shooting, yeah. Alright, so that's gonna be GG's. Xero is gonna drop immediately. He didn't stand that shit. Yeah, that's rough. 6-0 for AeronautS. The first one, of course, a complete 11 kills on Airwalk in total through 10 minutes. That's just above 1 kill per minute for your team in 2-on-2. That's not fun. DMT was the one that I thought that they would have the biggest chance. And I mean, 57-22 isn't that extreme, but yeah. DM4 133-88, but they did have the lead for a second. Shifter was never close. CTN, yeah, CTN was also very close actually until the very last like 3-4 quads. And I see BPS downloading demos all the way here. That's why these demo stuff is getting spammed. But yeah, this is gonna end 6-0. So 7 points to AeronautS, 1 point to the Hunters. Let's swap scenes for a second.